teacher's son. And when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. He'd kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Lord knows he was. Yes, he was. How well I remember the look was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make
Allora,
telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's knowing.
complicato.
Who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was.
Io sono pieno di dubbi. My point of departure per un progetto nuovo è sempre di dubbi. Io mi sento molto tempo inferiore. Io avevo per tanti anni paura e ancora oggi incontrare gente di tutti i lavoro. È difficile, tante volte è difficile per me. Ma il successo è solo in fronte a noi, c'è sempre qualcosa dietro. Per me non è importante che chi io sono. No? It's not important who I am and what I am. For me, as I said before, I have been given the gift of life. Ah, gentile, grazie. Grazie. This is important. And what you think about yourself, all this search of, you have to find yourself, always coming. So what? You go, and you have a passion, or you have a feeling for something, and you follow the path. I don't like very much constructed minds. Vai per caso, no? Like most of it in life is born per caso, capisci? Secondo me the chance is more the rule in life than the so-called intention. And so the light has been born also by per caso in a Venetian cheap pensione con una lampadina che non lo so perché io questo era un momento che I fell in love. It's like really when I started I had mainly form. La forma era molto importante, più importante che la qualità del prodotto, no? I fell in the trap like many Italians fell in the trap at that time. And a lot of people still are in the same trap, and I'm shocked how many people produce this kind of noioso light. For me, light has a very special spirit. It has something mysterious. For me, it's still mysterious to switch on the light, How does it come? Logically, I can declare, but I still is for me a mystery. And I like to have it like this. So, you have the idea, you have the task, what you want to do, you have the challenge, you think about it. Thinking is a very important process, and feeling is a very process. What is inside you? Usually not. No, but sometimes it's important to change, to come back, you know. That's very important. I don't have the demand of being an artist. No. I never design a light for the market. I design what I feel. And that's my risk. And risk is something very important in life. If you don't take a risk, you never have an idea who you are. That's very, on all levels of life, very, very important. Aesthetically, between human beings, anything. It's important to take a risk. Of course, you don't take a risk if you think you die. But to see who you are and how far you can go is very, very important. So, the question about answering what is art or not art or design, for me that question has never come. A lot of people ask me that, but for me that is not really important. For me it's important that I have something in my mind, or I have to come with a solution for some special place, and to solve this with my intuition, with my feeling. So
I met myself in a dream, and I just want to tell you, everything was alright. Hey now, baby, I'm beginning to see the light.
I think I quote Einstein. Intuition is more important than intelligence. That's what he said. But I don't like, for instance, to analyze my work. Not doing the process, because I know colleagues, it's beautiful, it's very photogenic and so on. I'm not of this type of creator. I enjoy the process from my brain or vice versa, from my body to the brain and from the brain out. The team being with the feeling is very important, you know. The discussion with whom I realize it, with somebody, and I say, I have this idea and I would like to realize it, and I do it with you and you. And that's what I want, okay? But I'm not dictating. I say, okay, you go. It's very difficult to make yourself understood, also verbal, also you speak the same language. So I let them go, and I often observe that they are not going to the direction I really want, the end of it. But I let them go. First of all, they have to get into that process. And they go maybe in another thing. And at the other hand, it gives me also the possibility of being open. And being open is a very important process, not a process, but a state of mind open. and also with the feeling open to have maybe a solution which could add to the quality. And that's the way it is. At the end, I always know what I want and what I don't want. But if I say you do like this and you do like this, it's like a dictator. I would like to have them with me and behind me. Yeah. And this is why teamwork is so exciting. There's a lot of wonderful, when you discuss the detail, there's a wonderful moments of a kind of intimacy between. And that's the joy of my work. These moments, sharing together.
Candy came from out on the island. In the back room, she was everybody's darling.
Well, I'm not the leader. I think it's nice to be one. When you look at my catalog, I differentiate between design and Gestaltung. You know?
Yes, I know.
You know, okay. So sometimes it's just when I say, okay, it's 100% just me. But if there's a little bit of somebody else, then I say, of course, it's a team. You know? I say, oh, that blue is better than green or something like this. But the major, I claim what I have as a design, the major part when I say team
Had
is
to pay and pay. A hustle here and a hustle there. New York City is the place where they said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey,
I felt an urge. I always felt an urge, also as a young boy. I felt the urge to create. I hope that designers, when they become a designer, that they have an urge to create, not because to be a designer because it's now a glamour profession. A lot of people think it's glamour, you know. A lot of people think, you know, art star, etc., etc. I think this is bullshit. I really don't believe in this stardom shit. You have to prove every time, and if you are not passionate about it, then you come up. All the good designers feel the passion of doing it. If you don't have it, you better stick away and go work at the bank or go be a prostitute or whatever.
She said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey, honey, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls say, do 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 do.
Allora è molto difficile, io ero per tanti anni molto geloso che io non avevo una educazione di accademia, allora io ho fatto tipografia grafica per l'Academy, ma questo non mi è una delle sorgenti dell'inferiorità, perché non avevo un'educazione per un design, no? Ma lentamente ho lasciato questa cosa, ma tante volte ci sono veri questo che avevano un'educazione fortissima, bene, anche tecnicamente, sono geloso. You know, well, I was a dreamer, I was a dreamer. And I wanted to create, this was it, and I had no money, and I had a wife with 2 kids, and so you start and then you have tried to keep on dreaming, you know, but you have to support your wife too, and the kids. So, that's it. I mean, you Italians, you have an incredible, I would say, you suck it in with your mouth's milk. I'm always fascinated by Italiani say, la filosofia di questa. La filosofia. When I say io sono senza filosofia, allora la mia filosofia è senza filosofia, allora, you have a filosofia, okay, fine, but I'm impressed with fantastic words, la bella lingua, no? Così, but it makes me, like smoking hashish.
Wow.
But at the end, many times there's nothing left. Parole. I like working without a computer. I can work today. At the beginning, I hated computers. But now, it's let's say un amour raisonné. It's a love which is not deeply. It's when you get married out of practical reasons. And I think the computer does a lot of wonderful things, but it also destroys things. Because when you make a drawing here yourself, you have your line. When you do it on the computer and you change the line and you see, that's another possibility, no?
Yeah.
That's already taken away from you. You recognize, it could be done like this, but it's not your original. The next one. Can we go to another question? If I think of my work, it would have to be really a mix of it, no? A mix of things. It could be from funk to classic. I like very much since ever Latin American jazz. Yeah. Latin American jazz. Oh, I represent is another thing, but I think the latest film of Almodovar, it's Hablar con ella. I think it is such a good thing in so many levels, from aesthetic to psychological. All that is brilliantly done in that film. And then I have another big favorite in my film. It's Rashomon by Kurosawa. You know that film? You have to go and get this film. It's a black and white film, and it tells the story of a woman murdered in a forest. Yeah? And then it comes to the court, and there were of course other people there, and each one tells their story, and the truth always changes. Not from each person, the truth changes. In the end, you noticed the film, it says, doesn't come up with the real truth, because it's a matter of interpretation also. So it is like the truth is like a spiral. It changes constantly. Every moment, you think the truth is, that's the truth. And you say, and this la verità, and blah 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 blah, because but it's only for a moment, and the next one has already a different rate. it's not important to know. Just love it, no? I think it's very, very important. It changes a little bit now, getting old. Changes sometimes. I'm more tolerant with other colors. But I like blue, and especially in the field of light, because blue is a very immaterial thing. Green is already almost material. Red is a very material color, which I also like very much. I worked all night with 2 guys on it. Just 2 days before La Fiera, I did. 2 nights, I didn't think at all. I said, I don't know whether I'm going to expose it, but we pack it and take it down. That was it. No philosophy.
Great.
Yeah, just creative. It's a very different irony and what's the other word? Sarcasmus is very close by each other. I see work of people who are doing sarcastic, but sarcasmus is un veleno which goes against yourself. I like to be gentle with people, which I'm not always gentle with people. I like to look and wonder at the world with a smile. This is irony, of course, when I make something like the birds, things with feathers in a lampadario. No, it's a little making fun or irony of the bourgeois way of thinking of a chandelier. For me it's interesting to be at the fair, to see the customers, how they react and what they do, and have their thoughts and their interpretation, because I don't, during the process of creation, I don't analyze what I'm doing. I like to be subconsciously, or sort of semi-subconsciously, enjoying and suffering the process. It sounds very strange, but sometimes when I cannot sleep at night, I think, or I hear a sound, or something, then it happens many times. I can work very well in bed. Un cadavere vivante. La vita permette ancora. Ognuno è come lui è fatto. Secondo me ognuno che è nato ha una grande I have to say this in English. Each one who has the luck to be born should respect it and should feel what is inside and should give back when he has something to give. Very much, and he should look after the next person, like a brother, sister. I think it's very important. My joy are human beings. It's nice, the best